All right, so I think I'm recording. Let's take a look at solving these two quadratic inequalities. In number 9, let's get this in standard form and set it equal to 0. We've got x squared minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. We can easily factor this with the leading coefficient of 1. This factors to x minus 3 times x plus 1. So this has solutions of positive 3 and negative 1. Negative 1 is to the left of positive 3. So my first decision about my solution set is whether to include these critical points. I look to the inequality that was given. It's less than or equal to. It has that equal to portion. Since that arrow is underlined, I'm going to include these in my solution set. X squared, the leading coefficient there is positive, a is 1. So I know that my parabola opens upward. And the part of the parabola that I'm interested in is one that if I subtract 3 from each side is less than or equal to 0. So this portion of the parabola that's below the x-axis, so I'm interested in the x values that are between negative 1 and positive 3, because if you replace x with any of those values and do the arithmetic, it'll be a number that's less than or equal to 3. So our solution set for this problem is negative 1 to positive 3, including the endpoints. So let's take a look at the next one. Let's set this equal to 0 and solve this equation by either factoring, completing the square, or the quadratic formula. With a leading coefficient of 1, I think it's pretty easy to see that x minus 3 times x minus 5 is what this factors to. This gives us solutions of positive 3 and positive 5. And if we sketch that on a number line, 3 is to the left of 5. Our first decision here about our solution set is whether to include these values. Since this is a strict inequality, we exclude these values. I'm not going to shade those in. X squared minus 8x plus 15, the graph of that is a parabola that opens upward, and it has these two values as x-intercepts. We're interested in the portion of this parabola that is bigger than 0, that is above the x-axis. That's all of these points here. That happens when x is less than positive 3 or greater than positive 5. Guaranteed, if you plug in numbers in this shaded region and do that arithmetic, you're going to get something that's greater than 0. So our solution set here is from negative infinity up to 3, excluding 3, or from 5 to positive infinity. So here's our solution set for number 10. So ask questions if you need to. Let me know if I've made any silly mistakes myself so I can edit the video. Hope this helps, and I will talk to you later. Bye.